Welcome to another episode of the Rise and Thrive podcast, where we empower personal trainers and fitness professionals to elevate their careers and lives. I'm your host, Manny Fraser, and today we're diving deep into the topic that every trainer faces at some point in their journey. Whether you're just starting out or you find yourself stuck in a rut, if you're looking for practical advice to break through the noise and stay motivated and build your client base, you're in the right place. So let's get into it. When it comes down to personal training and understanding the struggle, being a personal trainer isn't easy. I understand. When you're in the industry, it can feel overwhelming to figure out how to start building a client base. On the other hand, if you've been in the game for a while and you've hit a plateau, it's easy to lose motivation and start questioning your career path, whether or not this was for you. There's so many trainers that end up quitting way too soon. And they think that this job's not for me or this career path's not for me. You know what? This is not what I was thinking it was going to be. Personal training is not easy. I'm not going to be the liar and tell you it is. But here's the truth. Everyone starts somewhere and everyone faces a rut at some point. The key is how you respond to those challenges. Today, I want to talk to you about something that can change the game for you. If you're new and feeling stuck, or your goal should be simple. If you're new and feeling stuck, your goal should be simple. Gain 2 clients a month. Just 2. Why 2? Because it's achievable. And it helps you build the momentum that you need. But to make this happen, you need to master a few skills. So I'm going to go into understanding the 2 client a month strategy. Let's break it down. If you focus on gaining 2 clients each month, you'll end the year off with 24 clients, right? Technically, 24. If you're working in a big box gym, you might be like, I don't need 24 clients. Well, if you're training every client at 2 times a week, and if you go 24 times 2, that's 48 hours. Now, chances are not every single client you have is going to come in twice a week. So carrying a larger roster at a lower frequency really does help if you're going to do that. So 2 clients a month, just focus on that. That's strong and sustainable business foundation that will help you grow your client base. But how do you actually make this happen? First, you need to understand your conversion rate. So for every 10 consultations or interactions you have with potential clients, how many people say yes? Let's say your conversion rate is 20%. That means for every 10 people that you talk to, that means 2 people are going to say yes. That's 1 in 5. That means you gain 2 clients for every 10. That's good. After 10 consults, that's pretty good. Simple math, right? But it's more than just numbers. It's about mastering the process of being able to do this. When I first started in this whole business, before I get into the skills and the essential skills that you need, I need to tell you that story. When I started in this business, it was 11 years ago, and I started in a gym in Ottawa. And shout out to everyone that's listening in Ottawa. Boop, boop, boop. And I started in a gym. It was a Canada Hazeldean Good Life Fitness. And I started there as a personal trainer. Now, I was struggling my first month. I did 40 consults, gained no clients. Now, for some of you guys, you might be like, oh, well, like I've done 40 consults in 4 months. My idea of consultations is a lot different than yours. My idea of consultations is I want every single person, I don't care who they are, I want to sit down with them. I'm going to do as much volume as possible. A lot of times as trainers, what we do is we start telling ourselves an excuse of why people can't afford it or why people can't do it. And then we're like, oh, this person's not the right person and they don't want to do it. And it's all these excuses. I eliminate the excuses out of your mind and just focus on those results. Focus on the actions. The actions that you need to do in a personal training is just focusing on getting people in. That's it. Your first sale is convincing people to show up. If you can do that, you're your master. So from there, I started focusing on, I read this blog a long time ago and I'm passing on the wisdom from this blog, which was just focus on 2 clients. 2 clients a month. Can't be that difficult, right? It really can't. If you focus on getting 2 clients a month, I guarantee you will crush it in this business. That's all you gotta do. Focus on getting 2 clients every month. That cannot be that difficult. Look around you and look around the room, and you tell me if you can gain 2 clients a month. So that's what I did. So now here are the skills. Here's the skills. This is something I didn't know, and I'm giving you guys the sauce right now. Essential skills to gaining 2 clients. Now let's talk about it. There are 4 skills that will set you apart and help you land those clients. Communication, empathy, active listening, and confidence. So first, let's talk about good communication. Good communication isn't about just talking. A lot of people think they're a great communicator because they can talk. Communication is not about just talking. It's about listening as well. It's about how you present yourself. It's how you connect with your clients. It's how you convey your message. I've had trainers in the past who have had trouble with clients. And when I look at it from the outside perspective, I just think it's a communication error. And as a trainer, you have 2 choices. I think that you always have 2 choices. You can give up on the client that you have and find a new one, or you can figure it out. If you choose to give up on the client you have, what will happen is the same client who you're having difficulty with will come in with a different name, a different face, and different goals, but have the same attitude. And you still haven't figured out or mastered how to actually deal with that. I personally think as a person that you are, as a personal trainer in this business, if you want to help people, you need to learn how to help people. You can say, no, I don't want to take that business. You can, and that's just saying no to money. And in this industry, saying no is, I won't say it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's just not the smartest thing to do. I don't think so. But anyways, your goal is to make your clients feel understood and confident in your abilities. So you got to practice clear, concise communication that's free of jargon. The clearer your message, the more trust you'll build. A lot of times, if you're a vet personal trainer, you are ingrained in this. And what I mean by that is that you've been doing this for too long, that you think that you're saying the right things and all your clients like you. And they might like you, but you don't know what you don't know. When's the last time you did an audit? When's the last time you asked your clients, like, here's a survey. I want you to fill it out about me. When's the last time you did that? If you've never done that, then you actually don't know what your clients think about you. And you can say all you want until you know you don't know. So I'm a very big proponent of getting your clients to tell you what it is they think about you so you can improve. Next, empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of your clients. People don't just want trainers. They want someone who understands their struggles and fears. When you can genuinely empathize with your clients, you build a deeper connection. And ask open-ended questions, listen to their stories, and show that you care about their goals as much as they do. This is another thing for trainers. Like I talked about it yesterday, which is like sometimes people don't think that you care, and they don't know how much you care until they care. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Right? The first thing you gotta lead with is caring. And caring is it's a really huge thing for trainers. It's a hard thing for trainers to do because a lot of times for some trainers, it's like, I've never been like this, so therefore I don't know what that feels like. And it's hard to show empathy because you don't get what people are going through. You got to put yourself in their shoes. In order to do that, you're going to need to sit down, listen to them without interrupting and adding your own personal anecdotes or your personal story or what you've been through. It's not your hour, it's their hour. Active listening. Active listening goes hand in hand with empathy. That's number 3. Make sure you're writing this down. It's about feeling present in your conversations that you're having with people. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. This is something that a lot of trainers do. They're waiting for their turn to talk, especially new personal trainers or vet personal trainers who've been in the industry for a while. You're waiting for your turn to talk. How was your weekend? It was good. And they start telling their story, and then it's like, you're not thinking about or asking any additional questions. You're just waiting. You're like, oh, I had an amazing weekend. I went to this concert. I went to this place. I went here. And you're making it about you. Hey, it's about them. The hour's for them. So active listening is making sure that you're fully present and engaged in your personal training session with your client. Don't just wait for them to talk. Really listen to what your clients are saying. Reflect back on what they've said and show you've engaged. This not only makes your clients feel heard, but also helps you tailor your training approach to their specific needs. Next, confidence. Confidence is crucial. Now, the reason why it's crucial, you need to believe in yourself before others will believe in you. Confidence comes from the preparation, knowledge, and experience. But even if you're new, you can project confidence by being well prepared and staying focused on your client's success. Remember, confidence is contagious. When you're confident, your clients will feel more confident in your ability to help them. So it's all about you and how you would portray your confidence. Confidence is something that you want to be able to work on. So now, here are 4 steps to gain these skills. How do you develop these skills? Here are some actionable steps. Number 1, practice communication. Start by refining your pitch. Role play a challenge with a colleague or a mentor. So if you work with me, role play with me. Let's refine your pitch. Let's practice your communications, how you're going to say stuff. The more you practice, the more natural it feels. And when you're talking to a potential client, you want to develop empathy. Take the time to learn about your client's backgrounds and struggles. Read books or listen to podcasts on empathy and human psychology to deepen your understanding. It's very important for you to start developing and understanding that empathy and empathetic nature. You got to learn. Enhance active listening. During every consultation, focus on listening more than you speak. I'd say I got asked a question yesterday in one of my meetings was, how much time do you spend talking in your consultations? And I probably spend 25 to 20% of the time talking. I give the client 75 to 80% of the time talking. The reason why is because I'm there for them. It's not my hour, it's theirs. All I'm doing is facilitating questions, finding out what it is that they want to know. I want enhanced active listening. So I've worked on this. I've worked on this for a lot of years. This will help you ask follow-up questions and show that you're genuinely interested in their journey. You want to know more. So you want to build, and then the last one in terms of building confidence. Confidence comes from competency. Continue to education. It's definitely continuing education is one of the things you got to do. It's really difficult. I understand, totally understand that it can be difficult, but you got to do it. You got to put money towards your education, because right now your confidence is only as high as your education is, and you may feel like you're confident. Imagine how much more confident you'd be if you get a couple courses under your belt. There are people who spend years doing educational stuff when it comes to their industry. We have to do it too. It's very important. So you got to continue on your education, learn from experienced trainers. So even if you can't afford education, like go on YouTube, talk to the trainers that you're working with, talk to some higher level trainers, have some mentors in the game that you're working with, that you're talking to get you through this, because if you don't know how to do what it is that you want to do, then there are people who are currently doing it. And you need to figure out what the heck are you doing and getting for you to do this. I want to be able to get it, right? It's very important. Every time you help a client achieve their goal, that it lets that reinforce your belief in your ability. Okay. Biggest thing. Okay. Closing thoughts. If you're feeling stuck, remember this: growth doesn't happen overnight. But with focus, consistency, and the right mindset, you can build the career you've always wanted. Focus on gaining 2 clients each month. That's it. That's all you gotta do. 2 clients a month. Hone the skills we've talked about and watch as your career transform. Okay. If this episode resonated with you, I want you to share it with a fellow trainer who might need a little inspiration. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, connect with me on my social media. You can connect with me either at It's Manny Fraser on Instagram or the Rise and Thrive Pod on Instagram. Both of those, I am there. Okay. All right, guys. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, keep pushing forward. And remember, success is just 2 clients away. Peace.